circumstances have changed, then you'll never be.
Hi guys, thanks for purchasing my edge class. I'll be showing you how to do the signature Laidbylanaaas edges. I'll show you how to do dramatic edges and also natural edges. And we'll also be using my products. We got the Laidbylanaaas Edge Control, pineapple scented, and then you have your eco-friendly edge brush. This is my model. Her name is Ariel.
Hi.
She's super cute, yeah. And now we're gonna get into the class. The main question I get all the time is if you need to flatten your edges to achieve the Laidbylanaaas look, and no. I'm using the flatten on her edges because I want to do more of a dramatic look and a lot more swoops and curls. So how you're supposed to curl is I kind of pull on it a little bit so I don't burn her. And then I take my curling iron and I turn it under and I keep going under and I pull it down. So I curl her edges like this. Just like that. And you kind of don't want to leave it on too long or it'll burn her edges off. So just lightly, curl just like that. And now we're finna just do it all the way around. So we don't want to go all the way close to her edges. You just want to lightly do it and it will curl just like that. And when you're doing it, you don't have to press and curl because sometimes people have they have curly hair and they don't want it to be heat damaged. So it can be a light curl. And no, you don't have to keep touching it up with a curling iron. You can just keep it just like that.
Okay.
So we do the same thing for her back edges as well. And they don't have to be like a big, you want to do like a slight curl. Alright, I'm moving to the other side now. And then we just go through like this. Sometimes it might not curl the first time too. So you can purchase my edge brush on my website. It's eco-friendly, no plastic. You can easily clean this brush. The bristles aren't as hard. And also it's not pointy at the bottom. So you can still, it's not super pointy. So you can still like fix your edges with the bottom if you need to. And it's not gonna hurt you or anything. So now we're gonna use this edge brush on her edges. Laidbylanaaas Edge Control. Sweat resistant. No white residue, and also it's pineapple scented. Cannot beat that. So you take it off just like this. Packaging. Ain't nobody gonna break in that. So when you're doing your edges, you don't need to add a lot. You can literally just dab the brush in just like that. Dab it in. And this will last you 2 months, 3 months. Unless you really love it and you're just using it like every single day. So how you do her sides is when you're first parting over, you need to make sure that it's like above her ear, not below. So even if they have a lot of sideburns, you want to make sure that it's above her ear and not below. So when we have our edge brush and our Laidbylanaaas Edge Control on it, we just want to take our pointer finger as to direct this on how we want our edges to look. And you're just gonna use it as a navigation to how you want your swoop. And we're just gonna easily do it like that. And sometimes like I don't like to do too much edge control on it because I want them to later on fix it up if they want to, or let it last so it doesn't all turn white, because if you use too much it will turn white. So I want to show y'all how I do my dramatic curls. So before I lay the front, I like place them out how I want them to be laid so I know how they're gonna look instead of laying them. So you see how this one's laid? I want to lay this one in this direction. That's how it's way easier, so you don't lay the edges and then you don't like how it looks. You kind of want to show them this is how it's going to look before you lay them. So I'm going to swoop this one in this direction, and we're still going to use our pointer finger as a navigation. And we're going to do this. And we're not going to lay it on her hair. We're just going to let it float. I'm going to lay this curl I don't know where I'm going to lay it. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I'm going to lay it this way. So it's like 2 curls. And we're just going to start at the beginning. And I'm going to swoop it. Sometimes the other hair will get in the way. So I'm going to swoop it just like that. And then when the hair comes up like that, you can just use your hand to like fix it. The edge brush helps get the small hairs out the way. But if you want to place it, you can use your hands to place it just like this. And now we're going to do the middle part. And sometimes your brush will like run out of edge control, and you can just dab it again from her ponytail. And we're just gonna swoop it. So these are like the easy ones to just swoop it into our ponytail. We're just gonna use our pointer finger. This is the most important part of your body to use, and your hand when you're trying to lay your edges to help you. You're just gonna use your finger to lay it, make sure it's down, and swoop it into our ponytail, just like this. And we're gonna use a back comb to comb it into our ponytail, and then the brush as well.
Okay, hold on.
So now you just want to use the back of the edge brush, well, the bottom of the edge brush, to clean up any small hairs that you forgot to get. Then I see a piece of hair that's not laid right here. So I'ma lay it down. Okay. And now since our edge brush is out of edge control, because we didn't use that much, we're just gonna get our edge control and dab it again. And we're gonna use this one, but how I'm gonna do this one, I'm gonna show you how to just do a simple swoop. Simple swoop is the normal swoops that you do on your hair, just are natural. It'll be above the eyebrow. So it's above the eyebrow, and this is something that she can do on both sides. We're just gonna swoop it into her ponytail. And then we're gonna bring the curl out, just like this. We're gonna use our pointer finger, and you wanna kinda motion it like a wave and swoop it this way. But you don't wanna put too much edge control at the bottom of the hair, because then it's not gonna curl anymore. I wanna push this out more. We're gonna use our hands to fix it. Just like this. Now we're out of edge control again. We're just gonna keep dabbing. We're not gonna scoop it with our hands. We're just gonna keep dabbing it. Now I'm gonna do our sideburns. And I'm still using I'm using my middle finger, but I'm still using a finger to fix it. Just not gonna drench the whole entire brush. And you see how it still has that curl. You can still like curl it with your finger. And now for the back edges. So I don't put edge control on the back of her back edges, because it will sweat out at the end of the day, and it won't be the curl form. It'll end up like going back to its natural state. So what I do is I can just use the back of the edge brush and like make more of a curl and leave it just like that. If you want to put edge control on the back, you can, but it probably will sweat out because it's on her neck. This side is already curled, so I'm just gonna kind of leave that there. I might brush it out a little bit actually. So now it's fluffy, and this middle one, you can just leave that. But yeah, mostly I wouldn't put edge control on the back because it's gonna sweat out. Thanks for purchasing this class. Even if you can't get laid by Lana, now you can achieve this look. So I do want to talk about my edge control. It is non-greasy, non-sticky, and also it is flake-free. Also, pineapple scented, you cannot beat that for real because it smells great. I'll have so many other classes coming. I have a knotless, a stitch braid, and also a ponytail class. So hopefully I see you there too.
God knows that I've tried and lied through her teeth. By the light of day, we'll be far away from here. Don't even know just where to go, where to fly.
I want to say thank you for Chrissy for doing my hair for me. It looks so natural. And also Alex for doing my face. I'll be putting their Instagram down below so you can check them out.